So AOC just absolutely wrecked another Republican on Twitter, and this time it was Ted Cruz, because he went at AOC because she had the gall to suggest that maybe the Senate, before it went on an 8-week Christmas vacation, a vacation to end out the year, should have gotten something done for the working class people and poor people and middle class people that are suffering right now, that are hungry right now, worried about losing their homes or being evicted right now, people that have basic human needs that are not being met right now. And the Republican-controlled Senate, they still control it, at least until January, maybe after, they chose to postpone Senate debate and procedure and go on an early vacation. That's what they did. And so AOC's like, that's unacceptable. We need to get direct stimulus to the people. If there's anything that needs to be done, stimulus is big and complicated. I get it. But if there's one thing that needs to be done right now, it's some amount of money to the American people directly as immediately as possible. Ted Cruz wasn't having it, though. He tries to suggest that it's actually the House Democrats that are filibustering, and AOC has a great response when she says, the House doesn't have filibusters, Ted Cruz. We also passed several COVID relief packages to the Senate that not only include more than $500 billion, but also prioritize helping real people as opposed to Wall Street bailouts the GOP tries to pass off as quote-unquote relief. Nice try, though. Ted was obviously furious by this point, tries to imply that AOC doesn't understand that there are Democrats in the Senate or how the Senate works, and tries to suggest that it's the Democrats in the Senate that are filibustering COVID relief, when that's not really the case either. And Biden has often said that, he supports a package being passed before he formally becomes president because he knows the need to get something done ASAP. AOC responds to Ted Cruz, though, and I think, again, she kind of bops him down by saying, in the House, when we don't have the votes to pass something, we work on the bill until we pick up the votes to pass it. That includes GOP votes. And yes, GOP have voted for my legislation too. The Senate should try it sometime. People are going hungry, as you tweet from vacay. And this is crucial because she basically ends him there, saying, look, Ted, at the end of the day, you and the Republicans in the Senate have tried to pass off stimulus and relief as an exclusive payment to big business. That Mitch McConnell's package that came out just before the election was a big package that included not one single penny for working class people. There was not one form of direct stimulus payment to the citizenry, not 1 cent. How could that be? I get that you think that stimulus is more than just direct payments to the people, and maybe it is, but it has to be an integral part, maybe the biggest part of a stimulus payment. And so AOC is right to note this. She's right to note that if the Republicans were willing to give direct cash in hand right now, I could guarantee it would happen. Trump would love nothing more than to brag about signing a check. The Democrats would pass a, say, one-time bill or a monthly amount of money to every American working class and middle class and poor person. And the Republicans in the Senate, if just a couple of them voted with the Democrats, it would get done. It would get done, and people would have stimulus. And the Republicans are the chief barrier to that. But there's another bigger story here, and it's how AOC continues to basically be the principal voice in holding Republicans to account right now. She did it last week, too, when there was that speech she gave on the House floor, saying that it was wrong Mitch McConnell and the Republicans are calling the Senate early this year while people need help. And that their job is to serve the American people. And right now, the best way you can serve them is by passing a bill that gives money in the pockets of those people. Debate, quibble about the numbers, get them something. If you can't agree on the bigger stimulus, get the people money. It's simple, effing politics, guys. Money. People need it. Give it to them. Give people money. Money, people. People, money in their pocket. Money, pocket of the people into it. Give them money. Like, do it. Do your jobs. And that's all AOC's been saying. And like, so whether it's Mitch McConnell or whether it's Ted Cruz or other Republican ghouls, AOC's been holding these people to account. And while corporate Democrats, they're sort of getting the glow of AOC's activism and just, kicking butt of Republicans, they're doing nothing. Where are the neoliberal corporate Democrats right now? Besides saying nothing, or besides attacking people like AOC and Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib and Bernie Sanders, where are these people? Where are they holding Republicans to account? Why is it only AOC and the squad and, new people like Bowman and Cori Bush and, Ro Khanna and to be fair, Katie Porter, who was a Warren supporter, but, progressive Congress people like Katie Porter. Where are the rest of the Dems? Where are they? Why are they leaving the work of opposing the Republicans' failure to deliver to the American people? Why are they leaving that to a bunch of rookie congresswomen and other, influential people on the left? Why is Andrew Yang, and, I've not always agreed with Yang, but why is Andrew Yang, who doesn't even hold an office right now, why is he one of the loudest Democrats actually fighting, calling upon Republicans and everyone to get something done? Where's the leadership? Where's Pelosi and Clyburn and Hoyer and Schumer? Where are they? And they're nowhere. Because frankly, they don't really care about working class people in the way the actual progressives do. They're not as ghoulish as the Republicans in many cases, although they rival them sometimes, but they don't really care. If you want a sense of people that are going to fight for working class folks, AOC is one of them. Joy Reid, who I have been immensely critical of on this channel, yesterday on MSNBC made a good point when she was going, in a tussle with Michael Steele, who is an anti-Trump Republican who does not like AOC. And Joy Reid made a great point when, which again, rare as it is, when she said, look, one thing you can say about AOC, and you cannot deny this, she cares about the working class. She lives and breathes it. You might not always agree with her, and I know people on the left think that sometimes she needs to be more radical, but she cares about her constituents and about people all over the country, working class people, middle class people. She cares about them, and she will go to war for those people and stand in solidarity alongside them. This is clearly a moment, guys, because again, the traditional narrative you get from neoliberals is like, oh, the far left and the far right, they're actually in cahoots. They're the ones that oppose, reasonable centrists like us. But in reality, it's corporate Democrats either excusing or just totally passively allowing Republicans to continue to be monsters, while AOC and the squad and Bernie and all these folks are doing the hard work fighting conservative reaction. Don't forget that. The Republicans' biggest fear is not a corporate Democrat. It's AOC becoming president. Let's make their biggest fear our greatest reality in 2024 or in 2028.